attempt to suppress it. There's an economic interest in concealing that information. So we see that work, that effort that goes into concealing some types of information is an economic signal. Giving off a signal saying this information is important. It will do something about its release. That's why people work and spend economic effort to restrain it. Because those individuals who know it best, the people who have authored it, they perceive that it's going to change things. So we preferentially go after this sort of information because we can see the signals and give them off. And because other sorts of information already have economic incentives to keep them around and get them into the this sort of information doesn't, and it can achieve just reforms. So both in terms of our long-term ideological view that civilization needs good information for good decisions to happen, and in our short-term view that you can achieve quick, fast, cheap, just reforms by going after that particular type of information over other types. This is sort of a good way to behave. It's a good, safe project. Because even if our long-term view doesn't pan out, that individuals and civilizations need accurate information to manage their lives, even if that's distracted or that never eventuates, we know that in the short term, every week we are achieving important, humane reforms.
Right. So, in a sense, you are manifesting the possibilities of the internet in its truest form. A lot of what's been going on since the internet was released has been experimentation in free speech, but you are sort of boiling it down to the essence.
We've drawn a line in the sand.
Right.
And no other group yet has drawn that line. And we've done that consistently.
Right.
When we publish something, we will never unpublish. We will fight with all the tools at our disposal, technical, political, and legal, to make sure something is not unpublished. And any material of political relevance, or ethical, or diplomatic, or historical relevance, that's our criteria, that is suppressed, we will accept. That's our line in the sand that we have consistently enforced. And previously no one has consistently enforced that. So this is, yes, part of this revolutionary ideal of the internet. And that, I suppose, that ideal has influenced us. But also these other factors about how do you guide civilizations and how do you achieve justice. It all come together to try and do something that is clear and consistent.
Right.
It seems to be working so far.
Yes, and it's an honorable job that's been done so far, and looking at it in the kind of long-term perspective that you're drawing up now. This has really the potential for when sort of the society and the political structures adjust to this, which is a process that might take a couple of generations, or we really don't know, but it's already started. We can see that. We have the outlinings here for a different kind of society, really.
I hope so. We have seen that by being the free press vanguard, by drawing this line in the sand, placing ourselves and our defences there, we are opening up a space for everyone else behind us. So we are now the status quo, in that we have been publishing for 3.5 years consistently in this model and managed to defend ourselves. So, although we're certainly the free press vanguard, we're a vanguard that has been able to keep itself in that position successfully. So, everyone who publishes less aggressively is normal. So we've created that space behind us, and we're changing the view about what is normal and correct to publish on this. So that's something that's really very nice, to enable easier publishing for every other media organisation or every other group, human rights group, or anyone who's publishing on this. Of course, the work is still a long way from being done. I mean, many other groups are attacked legally and illegally every day, and the material is removed. But for those people who are intent on defending their material, we have shown it can be done. And we're also providing market disincentives for censorship. One of our promises is, if there is material that is political, ethical, diplomatic, or historical significance that someone else publishes and it is attacked, we will republish it. So when we republish it, it means it's not going to go away. We will then defend it, and the fact that we publish it then tends to draw extra attention to the material. So that provides a strong market disincentive for attacking the original publisher in the first place. And we have done that successfully with many cases, but especially in the UK, where the press regime is really quite bad. There's 300 secret gag orders presently in effect in the UK. Those are injunctions on the press where not only can the press not mention something, but the press cannot mention that it cannot mention the injunction. Sort of an Orwellian injunction. The other point I'd like to raise is, you mentioned bringing freedom of speech to the internet. The internet by itself doesn't give freedom. The internet makes publishing cheap. That it doesn't give any extra freedom. That freedom is something that you bring to the internet, and you can bring it to the internet. So that's very important. You can actually do that because the publishing costs are cheap. But to some degree, the centralized internet publishing is very censorship favorable. So in 1954, when Stalin died, the head of the KGB, Beria, fell out of favor very quickly. And in the Encyclopedia of the Soviet Union, there was a section on Beria. And the Soviet government posted out to all the libraries a replacement page for Beria, which was an expanded section about the Bering Strait, the body of water between Vladivostok and Alaska. But of course, this was very obvious. This had to go out to every library, and then, they stuck it in, and if you went to that section of the encyclopedia, you said, what is this? There are 2 pages here glued together, what's going on? And you could even then peel it off. But now we have seen these cases in the UK where even a paper like The Guardian, who is a non-profit organisation run by a trust, duty is to guard the body politic in the UK, and does actually have a history of fighting some important legal cases, removes from its archive permanently and secretly information that litigious billionaires in the UK do not want. And once those articles are removed, and it is not just The Guardian, is a whole range of papers, and including the BBC, once that information is removed, and you go to look at those web pages, you just see page not found. You don't see that this page has been removed after a legal assault. You see page not found, and if you go into the indexes, there's nothing there in the indexes either. So